talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Hi everybody. Make sure you hit the like button as you come in. Make sure you hit the like button. Hey Reese. Hey Lindsay. Hey King Chris. How are you guys on today? Hey Miss Sheila. How are you doing? Hey y'all. I'm just gonna do maybe 30, 45 minutes, y'all. I really didn't feel like coming on, but I told you guys, some of you guys that I would. But I'm going I'm gonna finish up my stories from Friday. Um, because Lord knows I ain't feeling the best. Miss Sheila, I've been missing you. How you been doing? How you been doing, Miss Sheila? I'm glad you got a notification. Y'all, YouTube ain't been giving out my notification, but that's fine. Y'all, these allergies are just cutting up. I hope everybody had a good weekend, y'all. Um, I had a pretty decent weekend. Y'all pray for my son team. Y'all, we just going through it. Yesterday was a horrible football game day. They lost 36-0. But like I told him, sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some. I told him that just take this as an opportunity to grow, do better, and try to work hard on if just because you win don't mean that you relax because you win. Thank you. So y'all could pray for my boy. Pray, I just got a horrible text, well, a text message saying basically if you don't like how how this is ran, then this is for the whole how the organization ran, then basically you can turn in your stuff and get your money back. Um, but I'm not gonna remove my son. I'm gonna let my son play it out, and whatever leads will follow. I'm not. I'm getting to the point. It's just a kid game. They're gonna win some. They're gonna lose some, and this is anything in life. Um, hey Jessica, how you doing? How your son? Um, yeah. I'm not complaining. Like I told Jamel, you played, but you wasn't blocking. You wasn't doing your part. You wasn't doing your part on the football team. They know what you're capable of. So if you act as if you don't want to, um, hey Candace Taylor, how you? If you act as if you don't want to block, they gonna put you to the side because you can get hurt if you just out there just standing around. That's just true. Um, that's just true. And he was like, "Well, Mama, I knew I got to get faster. I got to block and all that." So yeah, that's true. That's why I said, he it kind of made him cry and he was upset. But like I told him, take this as a learning lesson. Every time you hit that football field, even if they do score, you still try to stop them from scoring. You know, I don't want to teach my son violence, but this is something that he likes, and we're gonna push forward. Next year, if he wants to try again, we'll try again. I'm not, I'm not one. I'm trying to be better at just letting my son be supportive and not tear nothing down. I hate that it came to all that, you know, but when people paying certain their money, they want their child to play. That's basically what people saying. Last year I was patient, and Jamel didn't play a lot. I wasn't mad about it. Well, I was because I was like, you could at least let them play, but they was just trying to get a win. Scratchy, just a little scratchy, but they was trying to get a win, and I had to look at the positive side. He still, even though, there wasn't a win, um, yeah, they were better and bigger. They were bigger and better because Jamel then wasn't blocking. They wasn't the team that they were like 2 games ago. Like they struggled last game before, but they was all right. Then the game when they played another team, they act like they were off the team. Then they was a little off. Jamel, it wasn't the last game that he wasn't doing his best. It was just he got a lot of penalties because he was trying to go too fast, and he was getting penalties because he was offsides because he wanted to get after the quarterback. It's just little league football. Like this ain't NFL, baby. We ain't getting paid. We paying them. So I just look at it, as long as my baby, he as long as he wants to play, I'm gonna let him play it out, and that's just how I feel. And if like I said before, he did come to me and say that my son wasn't blocking and all that. He'll get good and he'll get bad, and I'm noticing that now. So in order to fix it, we have to I have to talk to him and redirect him when he get. I guess my child, when he gets intimidated, I say he'll just say, "Oh, he's too big. I ain't gonna be able to block him." I tell him, "I don't give a care if he's too big or not. You just do your best, and if they knock you out the way, as long as you trying to block, they won't take you out the game." You know, that's basically how it works. As long as you're trying to block, not just play patty cake. Just and then go run off. No, you're running. No, you're supposed to go forward and get after the quarterback. So um, it is what it is. I just pray uh, better days for everyone that is involved in this situation. I'm just going to keep my cool and keep myself together because I'm not. Hey Trisha, um, I'm not going to let that take my son's joy. He may not be. If this ain't the sport for him, it ain't the sport for him. But if it's something that he enjoyed doing, then do it. You know, it just is very. A lot of parents feel if I pay my money, I want my kids to play. I swear to God, parents are like that, and I feel the same. But if my son ain't out there doing his part, then I know he is. I know he is. He has gotten better. It just he just got intimidated. I don't know. Something was off this game, but like I told him, you gonna have if you want to play, you're gonna have to put in the effort. You're gonna have to put in the effort to be better. Only you can. I can't. Like I tell them when we're doing spelling tests, when we're doing math, when we're doing anything, I say I can help you as much as I possibly can. I can make you spell these spelling words is 1,000 times. But when it's time to take that test, baby, I am not going to be in that room helping you take that test. So when you out there, make sure that you're putting forth the effort that you need to do to put forth to make sure that you are successful. I always tell my kids, if you want good grades, then make sure that you're doing all what you can. You putting 100%, and if you know you're getting doing 100%, if you miss a couple and you come out there with a C, hey, I'm happy with the C. As long as you ain't out there making F's because you just writing something down. If you miss a few and you ain't, you know you done did your best, then you did your best. I encourage my kids to do their best at everything, even if you know sometimes you may not always come out on top, but as long as you're doing your best, then that what matters. But when you're out there playing and not paying attention and not caring, then you're gonna get the results that you get. That's just how I put it to my kids because that's how I was raised. Like if you want something out of life and you want something, then you got to put forth an effort. Um, and when if I know you're doing what you're supposed to do, I'm gonna be behind you 100%. And then that's when Mama Bear gonna come up and say something. But if you're not putting your 100% in, I'm gonna talk to you about it. This is something that you want to do, not no one else. So if this is something that you want to do, make sure you're putting your best foot forward. And yeah, I'll be hollering and saying you need to block and all that right there. He probably confused out there. It is, but I don't know if it's be something that he would want to do because he's so stuck in this and him losing and him not, being taken off the football field really bothered him. Exactly. That's what I tell him. But thank you guys so much for watching, man. I appreciate you. Um I appreciate it so much. You guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys hit the like button on your way in. On tonight, y'all, I'm going to talk about a subject. Like yesterday, a parent basically said, sometimes, we did get whooped, but it ain't all about the kids. Sometimes it's the coaching. I was like, man, I said, no, you don't think that, do you? And she said, yeah, I do believe that it's the coaching. Sometimes it could be the coaching. I was like, I don't know. I said, my thing is, I'm just gonna talk to my son. He didn't get in on the second round of the game, and if in the second half because he wasn't blocking. And I said, and I was encouraging him how to block to tell him to block, and he didn't. That's why he got pulled. And I got the video to prove it. So ain't no use to me sitting here complaining and mad because he got pulled from the game and he wasn't blocking. So it is what it is. Um. Anyway, y'all, we're gonna talk about. Hold on, y'all. What happened? Okay, we're gonna talk about this young man right here. Lord, I don't know why he made the decision that he made, but we're gonna talk about it. Uh, hey, Chef, how are you? How are you? It's just dads out there coaching. How's have you had the grand opening yet? Have you had the grand opening yet? Um, have you had the grand opening yet, Chef? Um, it's good to see you, Marcus. Hold on, y'all. Y'all, I am. These sinuses are getting the best of me, but I'm gonna be alright. Um, I'm gonna be alright. But yeah, we're gonna talk about this young man that was basically. I don't understand why he made this decision to do this, but we're gonna talk about this young man that. Okay, all right, all right. The 20th until the 20th. Are y'all gonna do a soft opening or anything? Next weekend. Oh, y'all. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sleepy. I'm tired. I'm sick, but I'm trying to make it through. All right, Mr. Gangster. The 19th. Man, like this is the weekend. Like my kids' dad getting my kids, bruh. Alright. All my ninjas from all over the world. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Um, hold on just a second. Okay, y'all. So, um, 55 half enough to open 55, 65. Okay. Okay, so it says here, guys, that let me get to the content on the night. Let me just pull through. On tonight, it says here, an 18-year-old man in Texas was arrested after he allegedly stormed through a hospital nursery and began strangling newborns and assaulting staff members. Um, Hold on, y'all. I ain't never seen or heard nothing about this. So it says here that and began strangling newborns and assaulting staff members. He is 18 years old. His name is Marcus Dewayne McCowan Jr. And he was charged on Monday with several felonies, including 2 counts of attempted first degree murder. It says here the Odessa Police Department detailed the incident in a press release. According to the department, officers responded to an incident at the Odessa Regional Medical Center in Texas after staff at a hospital reported that a man had forced his way into the nursery and began assaulting patients and staff. It says here on the local news obtained an affidavit that described the alleged events at the hospital. According to the affidavit, Mr. McCowan was at the hospital because his girlfriend was in labor. Witnesses say in the affidavit that he was acting odd and unreasonable. Prior to the attack, he reportedly grabbed a nurse's arm and made an unintelligible statement and was then asked to leave the hospital. He then began allegedly running back and forth in the hall. The man then allegedly began to start staring at a mother or newborn and later shoved nurses to the ground and tried to gain access to a nursery, which was locked. When that did not work, he allegedly grabbed the mother's newborn and fled into the lactation room where he reportedly began strangling the baby. Nurses told the news that they saw the baby face turn blue and noted that the police chased the man into the lactation room. A nearby therapist noted the struggle and saw Mr. McCowan eventually force his way into the nursery. He allegedly began strangling another baby in the nursery, and the therapist tried to calm him down. According to the therapist, Mr. McCowan then lifted the baby and said, "Die," making a move as though he were going to throw it to the ground. The therapist intervened and attempted to bring Mr. McCowan to the ground while supporting the baby's head to prevent further injury. Eventually, a hospital security member arrived and helped to restrain Mr. McCowan. When police arrived, Mr. McCowan reportedly began struggling with them while they were attempting to take him into custody. Mr. McCowan was arrested and taken to the Equator County Jail. He was then charged with attempted murder and also possession of a controlled substance, attempting to take a weapon from an officer, assault of a public servant, resisting arrest, criminal trespassing, and assault. The charge alleging he had a controlled substance resulted from a THC vape pen found on his person during the arrest. So this crazy. I don't um excuse me. Excuse me, y'all. Excuse me, y'all. Um um so this is the crazy thing to me. Like, so you went in there to because your girlfriend was in labor, and your thing was um I don't, he's a yes. My question is, my question did his girlfriend lose her baby that would have made you feel the need to do what you did, or um, or you just if you just got on some controlled substances, you took some stuff, and he just spazzed out because he was on the drugs. I don't know. He has a baby that was in the hospital when his girlfriend went into labor. Did the baby die? That would have caused you to trip. It had to be because ain't no way your girlfriend in labor and you in the hospital trying to kill babies. At least something happened to your baby that no. I know people that lost babies and they may steal babies but not try to kill them and tell them to die. And then you don't even know these kids' babies. You don't even know these people babies. Like, that's crazy. Hey, getting lucky in Kentucky. Um, this is Marcus Dewayne McCowan. He is from Texas, and officers responded to an incident at Odessa Regional Medical Center in Texas. He is 18 years old, and he was going into. Let me say this: he was going to. He was going to be like his girlfriend was in labor. Then all of a sudden he started going through the hospital, spazzing out, try to go into the he went into tried to go into the nursery to get babies, and then he got a baby, went into the lactation room, and was strangling the baby, telling them to die. And then I think this is and then he got he was beating up on the nurses, and then he went to another room where he strangled another baby and tried to kill them. And then now look at this. um I ain't seen nothing like it. I know. Let's see what's part of Texas he in. Let me get it up. Um, so it says here he is from. It said Odessa, so Odessa Regional Medical Center in Texas. That's what it says here. So he's in some part of Texas. Let me look. It says here he's just from Texas. Let's see. Oh, but he's from Odessa, Texas. I guess he don't realize that he gonna be sitting in jail for a minute. I hope he realized that he is going to be sitting in jail for a minute. Okay, thank you. I know, Bree. I know, Bree. He had to be on something. He had to be on some. He got to be on some kind of. They said he had THC. What is drug? He had drugs on him. It says here that they had to get therapists to calm him down. He had some possession of a controlled substance. So he had some THC, vape pen, and some type of controlled substance. So you up in the hospital getting laced up. You just stealing people babies and trying to hurt them. Lord bless them. Um, Lord bless him. My caption. You can Venmo me too. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I need your Venmo, girl, because my Cash App is lonely right now. Now,
Um,
you know
I,
I love to support. I love to support.
let me see what that is.
Yeah,
Um,
tell me.
let, okay, hold on. Let me get these kids turn the TV down.
Okay. Am I frozen? You here?
I'm still here, boo. I'm sorry. I just
Okay,
made sure
cool.
the baby, my baby's whatchamacallit is down. So it
Okay.
says here, the staff at the hospital were as crazy as him. At least try to save the babies. They did try to get the babies, but they had to get the babies away from his crazy ass.
Now I just got. Well, now what didn't happen now?
So what happened is this young man girlfriend went into the hospital
Mm-hmm.
and um she was in labor.
Okay.
I don't know from what this article is saying. He just went to the hospital. His girlfriend was in labor.
Mm-hmm.
Then all of a sudden he started spazzing out in the hospital, trying to get into the nursery. He shoved the nurse to the ground and tried to gain access to the nursery, which
Mm.
was locked.
Of course.
And then he said he allegedly grabbed the mother's newborn and
Mm-hmm.
fled into a lactation room where he reportedly began strangling a baby.
Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. So first he was trying to get access to the nursery.
Yeah, I don't know what that man was on because if your girlfriend,
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about the shit
uh,
that like you would think being having like being of a human mind, spirit, and body, right?
right,
You would think that it spreads far and wide. Like you would think that people would think like you as a human.
uh,
You know what I mean? When I tell you, honey, I've seen some things. I have seen
look,
some things. Everybody is not.
hold on.
Everybody ain't that.
I'm sorry. My son done knocked down my curtain, Lord, in the name of
Mm-mm.
Jesus. Yes. I'm sorry. Whew. You still there? Getting lucky with Kentucky. Let me see. Let me get you the link again. I'm sorry. Um, my son. Okay, you back? I'm so sorry. It's like
My
my
bad, girl. My
children.
bad. I was
My
typing.
children.
I was leaving you a message in the back to make sure you give me your Venmo though,
Okay, I'm
because
trying to
I
do that.
really, really want to support your channel. I really do.
All right. Well, thank you
Yes,
so much.
I can do more on that way than Cash App. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Okay. But that's
All right.
behind the
Well,
scenes.
thank
Just look
you.
at my message. So okay, so what happened was what he was in the hospital
Mm-hmm.
with his woman giving birth to children,
They
or
see they was kind of discreet on that. They just said that she got it. She was in labor. So
his woman was in labor.
yeah,
Okay.
that's it.
Mm-mm. Mm. Girl, so you know I be okay. I'm a weird. I'm not weird. I'm not weird at all because I look at shit as a nurse's aspect.
Yeah.
Like I am or like for me, being a nurse is everything that I was meant to be. Like I couldn't be found
Wow.
out. Like I couldn't imagine doing anything else but that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I look at shit from how I can look at it and see it as a nurse,
Uh huh.
right?
Right.
Okay, so they was in the hospital, right?
Uh huh.
And his okay, so what was he getting ready to have a baby with a woman or no?
We don't like. It's very vague on that. That's what I'm saying. Did she lose the baby?
So,
Did
but
she?
the initial reason for him to be in the hospital was
Because she
allegedly
was
that somebody was going to give birth to his child, right?
right.
Okay, okay. So then he was going through the hospital and stuff. Like what happened?
I don't like. It's just crazy how the news putting it out. Like they are
That's what I'm
very
saying. It
vague.
don't make no sense.
They just said he house of Fatima for sexually abused girl. Hold on. Strangled two attacking staff. The son called the police. Said he fought the police, strangled two newborns, thrown to the hospital nurse, and began
Uh,
strangling newborns.
no, no,
But he,
no. I don't believe none of that.
but they say witnesses say that he was acting odd and unreasonable prior to the attack. Says here he
Listen,
reportedly grabbed the nurse's arm and made an
no,
unacceptable
no, no,
statement.
no.
Well, what
I
was the
don't
statement?
like it. Don't. No, no,
I'm just going about
no.
what this say. Like this is
Girl, that's a
crazy.
whole lie.
What you think it is then?
Okay, first of all, I don't even know if this is a real story to me. I feel like that sometimes media news try to hype people up, get you excited, get you, you know what I'm saying, your emotions in a tizzy. This don't
Really?
make no sense to me.
It really
Like
don't. It's
it don't
very
even
vague.
sound like it don't even sound like a real story to me.
No, well, who would strangle babies and have no reason why?
Girl, and who would even get back there to the damn babies to strangle them? I literally did labor. I don't like labor and delivery, but I did it. Okay, I did every aspect of nursing just to see what it
Uh,
is that I like and don't like. Labor and you not getting your ass back there. I couldn't get my ass back there when I lost my goddamn badge.
wow.
I was working in labor. I was working with the new babies that had been born, right? And
Uh,
I had lost my little name tag thing, right?
uh,
They would not even let me, and I'm the nurse back. They wouldn't even let me back there. I didn't have the badge, and then when you go to the hospital, and those like your badge is like it would open up the doors that you can come into.
uh,
You like you're not just gonna sit up there and be able to go back there with the babies and do it. Like you can't even get back there. I think this is cap. I think that this is like something just to make a story of I don't know, for some reason people are so into people doing bad things or you know what I'm saying, no ma'am. It's false. You can't
I
get
don't
like it don't
know. Like,
no. You can't how are you gonna get back there? To
no,
strangle
he didn't get
babies?
into the
Really?
nursery. He didn't get into the nursery. He tried, but the door was locked.
Okay, but
And
what baby did he strangle?
it was, I guess he went into a person's room, you know.
No, no, no. No, 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 no. It make like literally I'm putting it into like if it could actually happen. Like I'm putting myself right there, right? No
uh,
man. No. You can't just go in people's room. Like I hate it. I hate that the narrative and people want to always push this like no. This story is false. It's fake.
what is it?
To be able to like okay, so say for instance you in the hospital, right? Like put this
Now leave it
into
alone.
what they're saying. This man was in a hospital, went into a woman's room, right?
Uh,
And what he's supposed to do, strangle babies or something? It
yes.
it don't it don't make sense. This is false, and I'm gonna tell you it's false because
It says here, according to the press release from the Odessa Police Department, officer at approximately 6:30 p.m. on October the 3rd responded to
mhm
multiple 911 calls
mhm
about a disturbance at
mhm
Odessa Regional Medical Center.
okay.
It says staffers at the hospital told police that a man had forced his way into the nursery and began assaulting patients and staff.
First of all, how I call cap. This is a false story. This is trying to push something. I don't know what it's trying to push. Okay, you say it's 6:30, right?
Yeah,
Being a nurse,
that
shift
shit's
change.
crazy.
It's
Right.
either you either work 6 to 6 or 7 to 7,
Uh-huh.
and I don't see the like I don't see it. It don't make sense. It don't make sense because if his wife was in there having a baby on her own.
Okay. So it's I'm just saying they vague. They're just vague about that, and it just went straight into he was spelled because she went into labor his girlfriend, and then they went
Mm-hmm.
straight into the story and was like,
Nope. Nope.
it says here that he was visiting the hospital because his girlfriend was in labor. But according to one nurse, McCowan approached her at the nurse station and grabbed her arm and made an unintelligible statement. He was asked to leave the area, and nurses said he then began running back and forth in the hall. He had to been on something, child. How you gonna be? Why are you running up and
Running.
down the hallway, child?
Listen, I done
This
seen
dude
everything.
tripping.
Listen,
This dude
but my
tripping.
whole thing is
This
this.
dude
My
tripping.
whole thing is this. Like I look at things differently. Okay, because I actually did. I am in that kind of space. You don't know how people are gonna react, even when having babies, when someone's not like you don't know how they're
Uh-huh.
gonna react, right?
Mhm.
I feel like that they inflated this kind of story right here. It don't make
Uh-huh.
no sense to me. It don't make no sense. Even if he were doing all these things, running back and forth, passing out, falling out, doing things, maybe it's just like the not making excuses for anybody, but just looking at it as a point that I look at shit every day in my real life.
Uh-huh.
If he got nervous, like I don't, girl, you don't sit up here and tell me this man that went up here and choked him seriously. It don't make
Child.
no. I don't. I call cap. I call cap, and I don't sit up here and try to protect men like that. You know, I'm not like a advocacy of protecting men, but this right here is a false story.
I don't know. Like it says
It's
here
false. No,
that
ma'am.
he was that oh that the nurse said he was odd and unreasonable. It says see McCow was then approached a new mom who was holding her newborn baby
Okay.
in a carrier while waiting to
Okay.
be discharged.
Let me tell you
Oh,
how I know it's. Let me tell you how I know it's cap. Okay. So it was a nurse that saw
uh,
odd. A nurse that said that she saw some odd behavior. Right.
uh,
Girl, boo. I don't know, babe. I think this story right here is, and listen, I'm not trying to say shit don't happen, right? But
uh,
I think this is right here. I think this is all the way false. I
uh,
don't think that this is even that. I don't. Like it's just a story that is pushed out, but no, it don't make sense. Because if that nurse was like, "Oh, somebody here acting strange and weird in a damn uh labor and delivery, they are so tight at labor
why
and
they
delivery,
didn't call
honey.
security? This should have never gotten that
Girl,
far.
you cannot listen. When you working in labor and delivery, there is nothing. Like you can't be like no. Because we do have an issue of trafficking and people stealing babies. We have that issue. In labor and delivery, that's the most locked down, the most tightest place in the hospital that you will be at. When I worked labor and delivery, girl, I literally have to fucking scan in, scan out, put passwords in, just to even get to the door.
Mm-hmm.
And I had forgot my damn, like, I had scanned my thing and then I was putting my password in and then I was forgetting my damn password. I had 2 attempts to put the right password in and I forgot it. These motherfuckers came out the woodworks like, and I'm a nurse.
Wow.
They was like, no, ma'am. They came. They was like, you enter your password in to get into this, labor and delivery space, and you don't have the right credentials. So they literally like it is not like I don't like everything that you hear is not true
Mm-hmm.
because it's not easy for nobody to just walk up into any kind of labor and delivery place and do anything to any of these babies.
Mm-hmm.
It like I feel like yes, there do be things that happen, but sometimes
Uh,
stuff like girl no. Even going through like okay, so you know, I had to go through a circle like when the little baby boys get circumcised at the hospital.
uh-huh.
That's even the whole thing. That's a whole thing.
Well, Brianna said, nah, that's true. But anybody get a room once you on that floor. Right. Anybody
No,
can get in the room,
no.
man.
Brianna do
Wow.
not work at the hospital. No. Anybody cannot get a room.
No, I'm talking about walk
Anybody
into a room. Walk into
no.
someone's room.
No, you cannot.
Okay.
How are you gonna walk in somebody's room if you don't even have access to be there?
Oh, okay.
Like people sit up here and think that like hospitals are not secure
And she
like
worked
that.
at University of Mississippi Medical Center. Bree, you want to come up?
So people just walking in rooms.
Oh, y'all. I mean, I know. Dox my own self. Look, don't let me.
Don't dodge. No, it's okay, girl.
That's my Venmo, child. I ain't
Let me
even.
see where and did you put it in the chat that's in the where everybody is at?
Yeah, I did
Well, I'm
put
gonna
it
have
in
to go.
there.
How can I see it? I'm gonna have to go there. Hold on. But I'm gonna go there. But invite me back in. I'm gonna go see your Venmo. Okay. Hold on.
Come on back, Bree. Come up here, Bree. Come up here and tell me what you think. That's you just click the link, put your email in. They're gonna send you a code. Join the live. I'll let you in. Just make sure you exit out of my live, boo. Y'all, let me delete that because uh, I don't want nobody. Hold on, y'all. That's it right there. That's it right there. That's my name. I think. I think that's my name. Hold on, child. I don't. If you want to come up, okay. What my name? I don't know. I don't use it like that. It gotta be this. The one that I post is that's my Venmo. Let me. I'm gonna edit this right quick, child. It gonna be J&J Mall 18. Hold on. Here it is right here. You ain't got to have the app. Just click the link. Hold on. This stream yard right here, Bree. Put your when you click the link, you should be able to let me You should be able to put your email in, and then it'll allow you to. Then you press continue, and you should be able to see me when you come up. Okay. Get lucky in Kentucky. You get it. Hello? She on mute. Let me unmute. Unmute your mic, babe. Um,
Hey,
all right. So
I
I'm
think I found
okay. Do I got a blonde wig on, child? That's me. That's me with the blonde. Okay. That's me with the blonde wig. Child, I'm thinking about going back blonde. Um, but Brianna, come right here. There is the link to StreamYard. I think you should be able to go to StreamYard, and it's gonna pull up StreamYard, and it's gonna ask you to put your email in. You're gonna put your email in, and it's gonna say you're entering your broadcast. Just put your name. You ain't got to show your face, child. And just say stop cam, enter studio. Then
I'm
I'm gonna pop in. Then you gonna
I'm
pop in.
there. I'm already. It says you're in the show.